I am not good when it comes to horror games. Whoa! I'm a chicken. But even for me, there's sometimes moments in horror games where I ask myself, that was supposed to be scary? Especially in games where I would normally need to change my pants afterwards. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Not changing my pants, but the worst jump scare of every single Five Nights at Freddy's game. Let's take a look for yourself. So without further ado, here we go. Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Freddy. The award for the least intimidating jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 goes to the man himself, Freddy Fazbear. Not that the jump scare itself isn't scary. It's actually not bad at all, but you just exactly know what's going to happen. The power runs out and you wait to die. The only scary thing about it is the suspension if you actually made it through the night or not. Because I know all of us know that moment when you're stuck between 5 AM and 6 AM and you hope for the best that you will make it through the night. Then that jump scare is definitely really frustrating, but also still not the scariest. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Golden Freddy jump scare. It's actually quite hard to find a worse jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because the jump scares and especially the build up for the jump scares are all quite similar. An animatronic is in the vent, then in your room, and then it jumps at you. So all of them quite have the same amount of creepiness and non-creepiness. But the worst one, because it actually looks quite funny, is Golden Freddy. The way his head just flies towards you has something creepy to it, yes. But the face doesn't even move. And you can really expect it, even a little bit more than the other jump scares in that game. Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Springtrap. In the last video that I made about Five Nights at Freddy's, I already briefly talked about this jump scare right here. Because it's that bad. He literally just stands there. He looks like either he wants to give me a hug, or like a child that peed itself at night and wakes up their parents with pure shame in its eyes. I'm actually quite sad that Springtrap got such a bad jump scare in that game. Because his character design is actually amazing. But I think the entire FNAF 3 game isn't known that well for the scariest jump scares anyways. Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Plush Trap. This game is the straight opposite of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. In here it's hard to find a worse jump scare because all of them are actually like really creepy, like all of them. I mean, look at them. But if I would have to name one, I think it's Plush Trap. The minigame is full of tension though, and you need to listen closely, so this can be a mean jump scare for sure. But I feel like here you at least expect it the most. In terms of dynamics and movement, I think Nightmare would be the worst one of the entire game. But I mean, look at the character design, this isn't the worst one of the game. They didn't need to have dynamics and movements to make that jump scare scary, like look at him! So, Plush Trap it is. Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Mini Arena. I think the reason why this is the worst jump scare in that game to me personally is the lack of brightness at the scenery plus the angle that we see Mini Arena in. She looks just like an egg with some gloomy eyes. The only scary part of it is the scream, but that's about it. Also, there's no faceplate that opens up like in many other jump scares in that game, what makes that jump scare a bit more easy than all the other ones in Sister Location. Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. Lefty. In here we have the same problem as with Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the jump scares are all quite similar. Either you get jump scared at the audio prompt section or in the office. All of them look and feel kind of the same. So I have to decide this one by the actual creepiness of the character design, I guess. And while a lot of people think that Springtrap has the worst jump scare in that game, for me the last creepy character design in this game is Lefty. Mainly because he doesn't look that abandoned as the others. How do you say that word? And that makes him look still kind of friendly.
What's good though?
Especially in the audio prompt part where you can expect the jump scare, it really isn't that scary. Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. Golden Freddy. Like, come on, what is this? Okay, he was already the worst jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. They somehow managed to make it even worse. Now the image just appears. The face isn't even floating towards you anymore, and overall it's just very cheap. The lack of movement and the image just appearing on your screen kind of makes you feel like you caught a computer virus. And that would be a lot more scary than the jump scare. I think we can all agree on that one. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Bonnie Parts and Service. I saw a lot of people online who said that the cupcake is the least scary one of this game. I mean, yes, the animation is quite funny, but it was that unexpected to me personally that it really got me good. Bonnie, on the other hand, easy. I mean, yes, it can be actually quite scary if you are actually quite invested into getting the task right. I wanna be the very best. But other than that, you can expect it, and the animation isn't that creepy, at least in my book. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Vanessa. The way she runs towards you is just ridiculous. Like, she's not even trying. I know life is a marathon and not a sprint, but why is she that slow? Also, her face doesn't even change when you get caught. She's just staring you deep into your eyes. Hey, sharing a moment right there, Vanessa, huh? Also, because she looks like the most human out of every FNAF character ever, cause she is one, I think it's not that creepy. It feels more like an "I caught you stepping on my yard" moment than "you're about to die." Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin Race Car. This was the most difficult game for me to find a jump scare that isn't scary, cause that game has some bangers. The design of the animatronics, the sounds, and the actually death animations in this game are wild. The only one that is only slightly less creepy than the other ones is Roxy Race Car. I mean, the race car literally drives towards you and smacks you. It's less scary because it's actually a funny concept. Because imagine of all the other stuff that could kill you in that game, right? This tiny race car does. That's just so absurd that it is the least scary one in the game. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Giant Bonnie Mask. I don't even know if I need to explain why this is the worst one. I just let it speak for itself. Okay, so this one might be the rock bottom not only for this game, but for the entire video. I don't even know what to say to this, honestly. It's a bunny mask, it's coming towards you, you are dead. Wow. The only other jump scare that is that terrible is Golden Freddy. So, what do y'all think? Which one is the worst of all time? Or is it actually one that I haven't mentioned yet? Let me know in the comments. Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. Freddy. Despite for the game being in a less creepy and less realistic style than the other Five Nights at Freddy's games, the jump scares are no joke. Not a single one is not creepy. The animatronics are super clean and the character design is top notch. The one that is the less scary one is when Freddy opens up the door and is like, "Sorry bro, I'm busy at the moment." I still wouldn't consider it a bad jump scare by any means, cause it actually can catch you off guard for real. Like for real. But compared to the other jump scares in that game, this jump scare is actually the worst. And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please consider to like and subscribe to my channel if you like and enjoy content like this. Let me know your picks of the worst jump scare of every single game down in the comments, and see y'all soon. Stay healthy, God bless y'all, bye. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 jump scares be like... Yo, what the f***, man?